So Shake Shack has this burger I'm currently obsessed with. It's this Korean barbecue burger. Thing is delicious. It has some sort of Korean barbecue sauce on it there, green onions, fried onions as well, and cheese. It is absolutely delicious, but when you cut it open in the cross section, it's a little underwhelming. I think this burger is pretty damn spectacular, but I want to see if I can do it better. So let's give that a go. Thing was delicious though. We're going to start with just a pre-made burger patty, 80-20. We're going to use an onion. I have nice little brioche buns. We're also going to use a green onion on top of the regular onion, some American cheese, and then the star of it is going to be this miso Japanese barbecue sauce. I know it's not Korean, but we're just going for overall Asian flavors here. We're going to chop up this green onion into fairly nice-sized pieces. They don't need to be super thin. I'm going to cut the top green a little thinner than I'm cutting the bottom green to give a contrast of texture and crunch. But there's going to be a good amount of them on the burger, so cut them up, good amount of both sides, and throw those into a cup. That way we can put them on the side, and we'll have them later. But see, the pieces aren't too thin, and there's a good amount of them. We're also going to try and replicate the fried onions, but we're not going to fry them. I'm going to do them a little bit differently, but let's start with just 1/4 inch size straight slices through the onion. No dice, nothing like that. And then what I'm going to do to see if it works is we're just going to coat these in some flour. I'm going to quarter them first and then break them up into pieces. But we're just going to lightly flour these and then pan fry them to see if they'll get beautiful crispiness. I don't need that deep fried breaded kind of texture. I'm going for something a little different, and I think this might work. I'm also just going to salt those before they go into the pan. But here we're just going to grab a nonstick. We're going to heat it up. We're going to use a neutral oil so we can get it nice and hot. And then we're going to throw those onions in. Leave them the side you put them in down for a good amount of time. Don't toss them. Let that browning kind of start from the flour. Once you start moving them around, though, that's exactly what I'm looking for. That nice fried edge. If I can get that on 2 to 3 sides like that, that's absolutely perfect. I'm so happy with that. Some aren't as brown as others, but I'm going to put those to the side, and now we're going to focus on the burger patty. I'm going to cook this in my carbon steel. This thing's been a workhorse for me lately. Same again, neutral oil so we can get it real hot. I've salted the side I'm putting down. We're going to place that in. It's going to get hot, and I'm going to just kind of smash this down. Just I like the thinner patties. This isn't a straight-up smash burger. Go ahead and salt that other side as well, and now let that cook for a couple minutes. When you're ready to flip, you want to just see some real nice crispiness around the edges. That's what I'm looking for. Flip it, throw some cheese on. So you got that nice browning around the edge. Perfect. I'm going to let that finish in the pan, and while it's doing that, I'm going to assemble the burger. I'm going to use some mayo also that I just stole from Shake Shack. But I lightly toasted that brioche so it's soft and warm and a little crunchy at the same time. We're just going to spread that mayo on it, just kind of as a base sauce to mix with the barbecue. Once I do that, I'm going to lay down that barbecue sauce. It's absolutely the star of this, so I'm going to put it on again after also. But we're just creating a main base layer here. That already looks absolutely delicious. I know this is a quick video, guys. I just wanted to make a burger. This isn't, gigantic. We're almost done. We're going to lay down those pan-fried onions. They look absolutely delicious. I also tasted one that tastes spectacular at the same time. They were exactly the goal I was going for. So never underestimate just throwing a little bit of flour onto something and frying it in your pan. It really gets a nice crunch to it. Now we're going to add a good amount of these green onions, both the tops and the bottoms. Once you get those on, I'm going to add a little more barbecue sauce because I really want it to be the star of this dish. That looks spectacular. Throw that burger patty on and you are done. That's all this burger needs. Really take your time putting the top on. You don't want to lose all those delicious flavors you just spent time stacking. Woo. Only lost a few scallions there, so that was nice. Now, look at how delicious that looks. It looks exactly like what the Shake Shack burger wishes it could look like. I'm not knocking Shake Shack at all. I think that burger is perfect, but this one visually is just so much more stunning. Look at that. The taste of it is also absolutely insane. Side by side, they look very similar. Shake Shack obviously uses potato rolls, but it was such a good burger. Strongly recommend this, and try the Shake Shack one.